Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Samukeleni. Guys, now I must say this episode, I feel like it was specifically dedicated to Uthandekile and her husband Umusa, because guys, the scenes that were just playing, which is so heartwarming, we got to see a little bit of Brian there and Usmelo Wushe, which we'll talk about often. So the scene opens up with Uthandekile. She is basically at some place with her friend, and she's going to this place so that they can teach her how to use fork and knife. But they don't only teach them how to use fork and knife, they teach them about table manners, posture, all of those things. And Uthandekile, you could see she was struggling when they were teaching them how to use the fork and knife. But the lady who was teaching ended up asking like, like when it comes to such things, like what's going through in your mind? Because Uthandekile kept saying, I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass myself. That's why I've never tried to use the fork and knife. And Uthandekile opens up and says that I feel like I don't deserve to be here, that I don't deserve such things. I don't deserve nice things. I'm not pretty enough. And I just thought to myself, yo, guys, sometimes we rob ourselves of so many opportunities. We rob ourselves of things that will bring joy or make our lives easier or comfortable just because of the lies that we keep telling ourselves. Because Uthandekile, she grew up in a very toxic, harsh environment, and probably Thandekile's mother looks like the type of mothers that will swear at you for not being whatnot. You grow up with that mentality, feeling ukuthi hayi izinto ezinhle are meant for other people and not me. Imagine at her big age, guys, still thinking like that. But the sad reality is it's like that for most of us, guys. Sometimes we have to convince ourselves ukuthi hayi bo, I deserve to go to nice restaurants. I deserve to do nice things for myself as well. So that lady who was helping her kept saying, Wuti, like, you the one who owns your own mind. So if you the one who owns your mind, which means you the one that must tell your mind what to think. Yeah, Uthandekile, they, like, you could see even eventually when she was like calm, you could see she was enjoying, the experience. She was enjoying learning. Like, it might seem like a small thing to other people, guys, to learn how to use fork and knife, but it's the small things that will really like bring about joy. Not necessarily joy, but really bring about the comfort when you go out to a restaurant, for instance. And then, guys, we see Umusa then having, remember last week, Uthandekile was having her session with the therapist, and she was only doing it to support Umusa. So this week was Musa's opportunity to basically go and support or go and see a therapist and open up. Now, his mentality pertaining to therapy was the same as Thandekile, like it's a waste of money, like wayo. But by the time they came out, or by the time he came out, guys, you could see the difference. One thing about that therapist, guys, every time, this is the second time I'm watching. I watched her last week and today's the second time. I just kept saying this woman is good at what she does. She is gifted, she is called, and she loves what she does. I mean, with such a short session, like, I feel like Nami, like, I took something out of the episode for myself. But I loved what she was saying to Umusa. Wuti, guys, in as much as it sounds like it makes sense to love other people and then put yourself a mover, you can't properly love other people and pour into other people, whereas when I self I was tanned, or when I self I was nagegel, because at the end of the day, you the one who's going to suffer for that. And when you are suffering, you are not going to be able to take care of the next person. So she was telling Umusa that, because Musa was also saying that he focuses everything on Uthandekile because of the situation. He tries to make it comfortable, and then izinto zakhe, izinto azithandayo yena, he puts them at the back. So the therapist was advising him that you need to go back to the things that you love, the things that make Umusa, because you can't pour into another cup, whereas when you're half full, like, uzophela. So take care of yourself. When you are at your best, then you are best capable to take care of the next person. Now, Umusa does also say that the moment Utandegile's mother found out that Utandegile and Umusa were dating, that's when she started having problems with Utandegile and Umusa. Now, I thought that, this woman has always been problematic like that, and maybe the issues did start before her and before Musa and Tandegile were dating. But it looks like, yes, she had her own problems, but it looks like the moment she found out her daughter was dating, she just went ballistic. And I'm thinking, your daughter's old enough, Inly. Like, what did she want? She wanted a daughter to stay home. And Umusa saying the thing that scares him is that this thing has scared and it has affected Utandegile so much that sometimes now Utandegile thinks that the only way for her to get peace in her life is if she leaves Ashia Lomshato, if she leaves this marriage and goes back home. I'm like, girl, that man loves you so much. If you do that, I'm telling you, you won't find another one like this, because bayakhala la ngaphandle ukuthi men who are really kind, who are going to be patient with you and understanding. It's not easy, not only for men, guys, even for women and vice versa, whichever way. It's not easy finding a partner ozoba nesineke, especially if you're coming from a situation that is so toxic. So even if she could leave Umusa, the mother will never be happy. The problem is not Musa. The problem is the mother will never be happy with any man in Tandegile's life. So anyway, Musa came out of that therapy session feeling a lot better. Then we see Utandegile making, she'd arranged dinner for two for her and her husband, like table dinner type of setting at their house. And Musa was so happy, you guys. And he was like, he wishes he could see more things like this. And she was basically saying she wanted to teach Musa what she learned when it came to using fork and knife. She wanted to teach Musa those things as well. Like they were having such a good time, guys. The laughs, man. Yazi guys, sometimes abanye abantu bashoda ngemali nje kuphela, because them bashoda ngemali nje kuphela, because I feel like the laugh between them is genuine, you guys. If Utandegile, because one thing I've noticed about Utandegile, she focuses too much on the stuff that are not there. She'll always talk about she wishes her mother was there to support her. Fine, her mother's not there to support her. She wishes her father was still alive to support her. Her father's not alive. She wishes Umusa's mother was still alive to support them. She's not there, so why dwell on that thing of dwelling on things? Engege zenzege, guys, it's stealing away from her joy. So I just feel like, why can't you just focus on this man that God has given you, that loves you so much, and focus on land eninayo, protect it, and then grow a family from there. Nizo jabula, guys. Like sometimes you think you want joy and happiness from other people, kanti iqala ngawe. Uthola ukuthi wena self awunayo i-inner peace and you're looking for it everywhere else. Meantime, iqala ngawe. When you have inner peace, guys, you get to a point where you are comfortable in knowing ukuthi uzamile, like you tried your best and the rest you leave to God. So I feel like Utandegile, she needs to focus on this good thing that she has here, or else she's gonna ruin it, guys. She really is gonna ruin it, because Musa is a person eventually. Katala. He's sacrificing so much. So if he's sacrificing so much and Yena, she's still focusing on external things, his sacrifice is in vain. So I really wish that Samstembuti, I feel like once finances become better for them, I feel like then, because let's not lie, guys, money can really make life better and wholesome in a sense. So you're this couple, you guys. I'm just like, I just hope that God just keeps them together, grows them together. And even when the money comes, guys, ingabahlukanisi, because money has the tendency of making people forget of where they're coming from and the people who are really there for them. So yeah, beautiful to see you guys. Then we see Aibo Umeloguche meeting up with his baby mama at a park. Moti's child, the child's name is Ukwando, and the baby mama is Unomtandazo. Guys, he comes in there, the girl greets, he greets. Then the girl tells him, Uti, listen, my family has been asking questions, Uti, when are you coming to pay for damages for the child? If you want the child to bear your surname, there's different damages for that. So they basically want to know, when are you coming to lobola the child if you don't want to lobola the two of us? Now, and then Usmelos in his diary session says, Uti, the relationship between him and his baby mama is not good. They're not dating. I am asking myself, come on, Smelo, stop playing with us. Are you telling me this woman is being delusional or what? Because she can't be saying, when are you lobolaring the child if you don't want to lobola the both of us? Why would she be talking about lobola for the both of them if you guys, number one, aren't in a relationship and if you guys aren't on good terms? Like, stop playing with us. Even there was a point when this girl is saying, when are you going to make time for the child? Because apparently he has not seen the child in a while. He says he's going to make time. And then she says, okay, fine. When are you going to make time for us? And then all he says is I need to make I need to make time for the child because the child is the one that's important. I'm like, why would she ask, when are you going to make time for us? If really I come on, Smelo, stop playing with us like that. In his diary session, he says this girl, Unomtandazo, she does not know about Dineo. And he says she does not need to know about Dineo because they're not dating anyway. And I'm just thinking, if you're calculating the timeline, guys, it doesn't make sense. This girl has a child, and the child is gonna be turning 1 in a couple of months from the episode. Like, because Usmelo said he's gonna pay damages in 2 to 3 months, and then the girl said that means the child's gonna be around 1 year old. So if the child is not yet 1 year old, Usmelo Buche is married for over a year. Hi, man, like he had this child while he was with Utineo. So what do you mean this girl doesn't deserve to know Utineo? You say you guys were never in a relationship. Was this a one-night stand or you guys were just having fun with come on. I just feel like Usmelo Wushi at this point, he has disappointed. Let me not even say he has disappointed because many of us, we did not have hope for him from the get-go, you guys. I also noticed the girl is chubby, so I'm like, maybe Usmelo is ubatanda be chubby, but the girl was hiding her face, and I wish this show is going to have a tell-all or it's going to have a reunion where the girl is going to come and tell her truth because Usmelo Wushi, he maximizes on the fact that we only get to hear his side of the story. Angitugel vela rafunu vela on the camera, so we're not gonna hear her side of the story. But Dineo's mother did get a private investigator, which is going to be showing next week. So I can't wait for that, guys. Let's park it right here. Tell me what you think of this latest episode. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.